Next on Worcester News tonight, rain not stopping hundreds of kids from trick-or-treating as dozens of organizations hosted an indoor Halloween. Plus, a big day for Worcester drivers as the state breaks ground on the Kelley Square Improvement Project. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Olivia Lemon. Rain and wind take over the area Thursday night, but it didn't stop kids from trick-or-treating across the city. Numerous places offered indoor spots for children to satisfy their sweet tooth. Our Cam Jandro has all of the spooky details.
Worcester Academy's gym looked more like a candy factory Thursday night. Hundreds of kids trick-or-treated, thanks in part to the Worcester Police and Worcester Academy students who helped organize the event.
It feels great. It's really heartwarming and it just makes it all feel worth it.
It's absolutely so nice to create an environment where students can feel safe to come trick-or-treating and especially get out of this weather and the rain.
Union Halloween allows kids to satisfy their sweet tooth without the worry of weather or the dangers of being in the road.
It's just a great environment. It's great for the kids, it's great for the families, great for the parents.
Just down the street at the Friendly House, it was a similar scene. Dozens dressed up from head to toe, playing games and celebrating Halloween. Executive Director Gordon Hargrove says it's one of their longest traditions.
Well, let's see. Next year is our 100th anniversary, so I would say maybe close to 100 years. I wasn't there from the beginning, though.
Kids had rather obvious reasons why they were excited.
About getting candy most of the part. Dressing up.
And how about you?
The candy. I'm excited that I get to get candy in my costume.
Downtown, the Midtown Mall also put their own spin on the holiday.
Happy Halloween!
Business owners like Michael Agbortoko handed out candy and welcomed families into the mall.
We are a village here, so it's nice to have everyone come here and start. Hopefully we can turn this to the Fall Festival outside on the Common someday and bring more families downtown Worcester.
Now, the rain and wind has caused some towns to actually postpone their trick-or-treating until later this week. Towns like Sturbridge, Southbridge, and Paxton have moved trick-or-treating to Saturday. If you live in one of those towns, you can visit the town's website to get the hours when trick-or-treating is happening. We're in Worcester tonight. I'm Cam Jandro, Worcester News Tonight.
Massachusetts probation officers and the police are working to keep the streets safe for kids on Halloween. Probation officers at Worcester Superior Court partner with Worcester Police to visit the homes of registered sex offenders in the city. They're checking to make sure they don't have any Halloween decorations or candy and aren't inviting kids to their homes. They say if these items are found, offenders will face repercussions.
We'd remove any decorations, take any candy, because they know something they shouldn't be doing, and then we'd probably have them report tomorrow morning to our office for an administrative hearing and some supplementary discipline short of a violation of probation to address that issue.
Officers expected to visit about 45 homes in Worcester tonight. A Worcester elementary school is going all out for Halloween. Sixth graders at the Hurd Street School put together a haunted hallway experience. All the students could walk through it as part of the Halloween festivities. This is a yearly tradition going back 10 years. It's something students say they look forward to all year and spend a lot of time working on.
They really use their own time too, their own free time, like during lunch and recess, to come together. We have student council and student president, and they help take the lead. And it's really run by the sixth graders. So they've been working on it the past month really planning it. Yep. Probably talking about it since last year. They're so excited.
The haunting usually takes place in the woods behind the school, but it had to be moved inside this year because of the rain. A friendly rivalry will take over the DCU Center Saturday afternoon. The Worcester Fire Department's hockey team is gearing up to take on the police department in the annual Guns N' Hoses game. Bruins legend and Stanley Cup champion Ray Bork will play for both teams. The game honors the 6 Worcester firefighters who died in the cold storage fire 20 years ago. It will take place before the Railers battle the Adirondack Thunder.
You know, it's very important to myself personally and all the rest of the guys that we carry on the legacy. Make sure that their sacrifice was will never be forgotten.
This is always an exciting night for us to be able to say thank you to our first responders and for our fans to really get behind the team and a great cause.
The Railers will be wearing special Worcester 6 jerseys during the game. They will be auctioned off with the proceeds going towards the department and their charities. City and state leaders officially break ground on a $17 million project to reconfigure Kelley Square. Mass DOT says adding a traffic peanut in the center will make getting around much easier for drivers and pedestrians. Our Chandler Walsh was at today's groundbreaking. She joins us now with more. Chandler.
Olivia, Kelley Square is looking much different now that construction crews have moved in. The city and state are excited about this big step and say working well together along with the public is what brought them here so quickly. Backhoes and traffic cones are the latest obstacles for drivers navigating Kelley Square. The state broke ground on a project to change the historic intersection.
The groundbreaking of Kelley Square reflects the speed at which Worcester gets things done.
The city of Worcester and Mass DOT are digging into the $17 million project to create safer and better organized traffic flow. Mass DOT says many thought taking on one of the state's most dangerous intersections would be an impossible task, but they're getting it done.
Kelley Square has been tackled in the past, and that's why, when I came out here a year ago, people were really concerned. Maybe it was the pressure of time. Maybe we finally just got to it.
Dr. Charles Steinberg says Kelley Square is the front door to the future Polar Park, and he has high hopes for its expected completion in November 2020.
Imagine you get off 290 at Kelley Square, and suddenly there's this gleaming jewel that reflects engineering and aesthetics.
District 2 Councilor Candy Merrow Carlson never expected this would happen in her lifetime. She says the construction may be inconvenient to some, but is bringing the neighborhood back to life.
But we're doing everything we can to continue to tell people to come, and signage for new parking and signage for safety reasons.
Many say driving through Kelley Square earns a person a badge of honor. Though they'll miss the complaints and jokes which came with it, the construction will improve safety and accessibility.
It won't be the same, but I think this will be slow enough and interesting enough and complicated enough that it'll be great.
Now, of course, safety is a concern during construction. As you can see, there are many cones and some tape set up. Councilor Merrow Carlson says they're working to get more police detail and better signage. In Worcester, Chandler Walsh, Worcester News Tonight.
UMass Amherst has identified the student found dead on campus Wednesday night as Eric Kong-Yeath. Kong-Yeath graduated from Doherty High School in Worcester in 2017. He was a junior in computer engineering at UMass. According to the Northwestern DA's office, campus and state police detectives discovered Kong-Yeath inside a vehicle. No foul play is suspected. In a statement to students, UMass Amherst Associate Vice Chancellor Dr. David Valancourt said, "During this difficult time, I urge you to reach out for assistance or direct others as appropriate. We extend our sincere condolences to Eric's family and friends."